I'm speaking to CEOs of credit providers or the executives who are working for a credit provider anywhere in the world, CEO of a debt collection agency anywhere in the world. I'm speaking to you guys, but I'm also speaking to collections professionals. That anyone can do this job, that we can get somebody off the street that perhaps it's as a manager and now they can run campaigns and manage. That's irresponsible. And the new challenge we also have, in fact an old challenge we have, is that there is no formal training for collection professionals, no formal training program for somebody that works in debt collections. And I'll qualify why I make that statement. What do we do in debt collections? We work with customers, we work with staff, we have to develop that staff, we work with technology, payment technology, communication technology. We are therapists, we are psychologists, we have to figure out what time of the day, what time of the month, what font size we have to use when we send an SMS or instant messaging. We have to consider what sort of payment channels would be conducive for the customer. So, or contracts when we employing people, or when we partnering with software developed companies, or when we outsource to external debt collectors. And then we need to be data scientists to manipulate data, to analyze data, to transfer data. We have to understand hardware and software. Come on guys, show some respect to the collections professionals. The nuance department and investment is often so minuscule, it's quite embarrassing, to be honest with you, because anybody can do collections. Let's put anybody in charge of the collections department. Let's employ anybody and put them in charge of the outsource, because you know what, EDCs, they manage themselves. And that is the problem that we have, that it came to a point where just read that book and you'll be able to manage collections. And I want to warn you that this is not a sustainable approach. We need to invest in the development of our collection agents, supervisors, managers. The silver here's what is needed often. And that does not mean that you can't employ younger people, but the problem we have is that we're not investing them through even coaching mechanisms and guiding these young people, so we're not creating career paths, and they cannot see their journey to earning more money or to having more senior roles. So therefore they'll always opt to go to different departments. They will always opt to go to elsewhere, and collections become the stepping stone. So please, it is an area that is so nuanced. And ultimately, if I answer this one question that my kids asked me for years, Dad, what do you do? And I was trying to think about the best ways. I said, you know what, I think I'm like a psychologist, because my job is to figure out how I can change the behavior of people. Guys, another way for me to kind of explain how we need to change the way we think of the collections area is look at Eastern medicine. I think they figured it out thousands of years ago. They prevent certain illnesses, where Western medication is typically what we do in collections. We wait till things go wrong, then we invest, and often it is too late. And I've seen my years in fraud, for example. The investment is significant, but why do we wait till we get the massive knock, till our credibility is tarnished by a fraud, a well-resourced fraudster that hacked your system? So my encouragement to you is to change the way you look at the debt collections department, to invest in training and development in and the beauty of our small global village is that there's so much technology available. If you look at the collection software that's now being presented from all over the world, including South Africa, you know what they figured out? They figured out that let's make it easy for the end user, which is the debt collector. Let you, collections professionals, get off your butt. The training content is available online, free. There are tools all over the world, YouTube, Udemy, I'm just naming a few. Improve your skills, because we deal with all aspects of any business environment. With legal, we deal with IT, data, software, hardware, people management, IR issues, you name it. What we do impacts all those environments. So what qualification do we require? Well, I was trained to be a lawyer, and then I studied business. So others are accountants, I've even heard of medical practitioners in the industry. There's no certain qualification. It's a mindset, and the mindset of a successful collections practitioner is what? Collaboration. The South African, arguably the rugby team is probably the best rugby teams that we've had in since the beginning of the sport. And my son is a forward, guys, and well, they've proved everybody wrong. I think Rassi got that right to say every person in that team has a mind, a rugby mind, understand it, and the difference is they need to know what the game plan is and prepare themselves for any eventuality, that everybody started working together. So to the debt collectors, we're the forwards. Yes, to the risk guys, I don't know what you are, maybe you're on the bench, I'm kidding, or maybe you're the fly offs or scrum offs, but we all play a critical part. To IT, everybody, you're the medical team, you're the physiotherapist, as a unified team, and do what Rassi has achieved with the South African rugby team and get us to focus on one goal. I encourage you to work together and challenge both the collections professionals and the people running those, and also the CEOs of these companies. Guys, invest. This is not an environment for dummies. We need experience, we need the youth, we need a career path for people. Make it attractive. However, always remember one thing: consider the customer. Always put the customer right in the middle, and then all these departments make sure that we have a unified goal. My name is Craig Aynal. Thank you for joining me on Collections Conversations with Craig. This was episode 2. Collections is not for dummies.